Hello, everyone. Today's devotional reading will be from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 16, verses 15 through 20, where it is written, "And he said to them, 'Go into all the world and proclaim the good news to the whole creation. The one who believes and is baptized will be saved, but the one who does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will accompany those who believe. By using my name, they'll cast out demons. They will speak in new tongues. They'll pick up snakes in their hands. If they drink any deadly thing, it will not hurt them. They'll lay their hands on the sick, and they will recover.' So then the Lord Jesus, after he had spoken to them, was taken up into heaven and sat down at the right hand of God. They went out and proclaimed the good news everywhere, while the Lord worked with them and confirmed the message by the signs that accompanied it." This is the gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. The key verse is 19. Again, Jesus, after he had spoken to them, was taken up into heaven and sat down at the right hand of God. Now, don't read too deeply into this. Chairs in heaven, and I'm sitting down, I'm standing up. It's more symbolic. Sitting, bearing yourself on a throne. A throne. That's kings, emperors. They rule over their empire, their kingdom, and so on. In heaven, Jesus has jurisdiction over everything. Don't think of it as he's up in the atmosphere somewhere. That's a figure of speech. Jesus is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, in every sense of the word. All the presidents, the prime ministers, the dictators, whatever head of state, or head of or governors, or head of a province, or mayors, heads of cities, CEOs, and down the line of everyone who has some kind of worldly authority will ultimately answer to Jesus Christ for what they have done using that office they have. Or parents, they have an office as a mom and dad. They'll answer for it, and so on. Now, this can be terrifying. If you look at God's standards, we're not worthy. Which is why Christ died to forgive us, atone for us, and claim us. And this side of the cross, having repented and been forgiven, we are God's people. So the question for us as the people of God is Jesus Christ really our King? Now, we can make a conscious choice to reject him, but what good is that going to do? You can destroy your life, personally and professionally. People in office have destroyed their own countries. Why? Because they can, and that's what they chose. But why would you want that? Seriously. Don't you want your nation to prosper? Your family and your whatever to prosper? Yeah. You only prosper by following Jesus Christ. And here's where we got to be careful about our use of language. Booming economic times, progress, getting what we want. That's not real progress. Terrible human beings can have all those things and ruin themselves. Following Jesus isn't about money or worldly success. It's about following him. That Sermon on the Mount was something that the world would laugh at, but it's the way forward. We reject Jesus Christ and his gospel and his message to our own destruction. And the path of destruction can be wonderful fun, but in the end it's like someone would get from a hangover. It was fun for however long last night you were drinking. Now you're paying for it. Then you realize you're an alcoholic in your life, your family, personally, professionally, it's going downhill. Or someone decides they've had enough, they've hit rock bottom, they're getting clean. The rehab, the detox is not fun. But in the end, it's totally worth it. That's what it's like following Jesus Christ. It's hard in the short term, but it pays off beautiful dividends. There's no point being here other than to follow him. So our question is, Christ is our King. Are we following him? If we're not, whatever we need to do to get on board, do it. Let us close with prayer. Lord, be with us, forgive us, and guide us as your subjects to be your servants in this world.